Middlemarch by George Eliot. Middlemarch is a richly detailed novel set in the fictional English town of Middlemarch during the early 1830s. The narrative interweaves the lives of several characters, focusing on themes of marriage, idealism, political reform, and self-interest. The protagonist, Dorothea Brooke, is a young woman of high ideals who marries the elderly scholar Casaubon, hoping to find purpose in his work, only to be disappointed. The story also follows Dr. Tertius Lydgate, whose medical innovations and marriage to the beautiful but shallow Rosamond Vincy lead to professional and personal challenges. The novel is a profound exploration of human character and society. Let's deep dive into the book. Dorothea's idealism. Dorothea Brooke, an earnest and idealistic young woman, aspires to improve the world. Her intense desire for knowledge and purpose leads her to marry Edward Casaubon, a much older scholar, hoping to assist him in his intellectual pursuits. However, she quickly becomes disillusioned with Casaubon, who is secretive and dismissive of her contributions. Dorothea's initial idealism is crushed as she grapples with the reality of her unfulfilling marriage and the limitations placed on her aspirations. Lydgate's ambition. Dr. Tertius Lydgate arrives in Middlemarch with ambitious plans to revolutionize medical practice. He envisions building a new hospital and advancing medical knowledge, driven by a passion for scientific progress. Lydgate's ambitions are soon complicated by his marriage to Rosamond Vincy, whose materialistic desires and lack of understanding clash with his professional goals. His financial struggles and conflicts with the town's conservative medical establishment further hinder his dreams. Rosamond and Lydgate's marriage. Rosamond Vincy, a beautiful and charming young woman, captures Lydgate's heart, leading to their marriage. However, their union proves to be fraught with difficulties. Rosamond's desire for social status and luxury conflicts with Lydgate's financial prudence and professional dedication. As debts mount and their relationship strains, Lydgate faces the harsh realities of his choices and the impact of Rosamond's superficial values on his career and personal life. Bulstrode's fall. Nicholas Bulstrode, a wealthy banker with a secret past, seeks to dominate Middlemarch society. His attempts to suppress his dubious history and maintain his influence are threatened when his past misdeeds are exposed. The revelation of his involvement in fraudulent activities and the death of a former associate lead to his social and moral downfall. Bulstrode's story highlights the themes of hypocrisy, corruption, and the consequences of hidden sins. Fred and Mary's romance. Fred Vincy, Rosamond's brother, struggles with a lack of direction and financial irresponsibility. He harbors affection for Mary Garth, a sensible and hard-working young woman. Their relationship faces obstacles due to Fred's lack of prospects and Mary's reluctance to commit to him without evidence of his maturity. Fred's journey towards self-improvement and Mary's steadfast principles underscore themes of personal growth and moral integrity. Dorothea and Will's connection. After Casaubon's death, Dorothea finds herself drawn to Will Ladislaw, Casaubon's young cousin. Will, an artist and reformist, shares Dorothea's ideals and passions. Their relationship is complicated by societal expectations and Casaubon's will, which disinherits Dorothea if she marries Will. Despite the challenges, their bond deepens, representing a potential for true companionship and shared purpose. Political and social reform. The backdrop of Middlemarch is a time of political and social change in England. The Reform Bill of 1832, which sought to extend voting rights and reduce corruption, influences the characters and their interactions. Characters like Mr. Brooke, Dorothea's uncle, and Will Ladislaw engage in political activities, reflecting the broader societal shifts. The novel captures the tension between tradition and progress, individual ambitions, and collective change. Mary Garth's influence. Mary Garth, a practical and intelligent young woman, plays a significant role in influencing those around her. Her moral steadfastness and work ethic contrast with the ambitions and follies of other characters. Mary's relationship with Fred Vincy highlights the importance of personal integrity and mutual respect in romantic relationships. Her presence in the novel underscores the value of common sense and ethical conduct. Dorothea's second chance. As Dorothea's relationship with Will Ladislaw deepens, she faces a critical decision about her future. Despite societal pressures and the risk of losing her inheritance, she chooses to follow her heart. Dorothea's decision to marry Will represents a triumph of personal happiness over societal expectations. Her journey from disillusionment to fulfillment emphasizes the themes of resilience, hope, and the possibility of second chances. Legacy and impact. The novel concludes with reflections on the fates of its characters. Dorothea and Will find happiness together, while Lydgate and Rosamond's marriage remains strained. Fred and Mary eventually marry, embodying the possibility of personal growth and true partnership. The legacy of Middlemarch is its rich exploration of human nature, societal norms, and the intricate interplay of personal and public lives. Eliot's detailed portrayal of her characters' struggles and triumphs offers timeless insights into the human condition. Let's meet together the main characters of the book. Dorothea Brooke is a young, idealistic woman with a strong desire to effect social and intellectual change. Her initial marriage to the much older Casaubon stems from her belief that she can assist him in his scholarly work, but she soon becomes disillusioned with his oppressive nature. After Casaubon's death, she forms a deep connection with Will Ladislaw, ultimately marrying him despite societal disapproval. Dorothea's journey is marked by her resilience, compassion, and the pursuit of a meaningful life. Tertius Lydgate is an ambitious and innovative physician who arrives in Middlemarch with grand plans to advance medical science. His marriage to Rosamond Vincy proves to be a significant challenge, as her superficial desires clash with his professional goals. Lydgate's financial difficulties and the resistance he faces from the local medical community hinder his ambitions. Despite his struggles, Lydgate remains a dedicated and principled character, grappling with the complexities of his career and personal life. Rosamond Vincy is a beautiful and charming young woman whose superficiality and desire for social status create conflicts in her marriage to Lydgate. Her lack of understanding and support for her husband's ambitions leads to financial strain and personal disappointment. Rosamond's character highlights the themes of vanity, materialism, and the impact of unrealistic expectations on relationships. Will Ladislaw is a passionate and idealistic young man with artistic and reformist inclinations. He becomes romantically involved with Dorothea Brooke, challenging societal norms and Casaubon's will, which disinherits Dorothea if she marries him. Will's relationship with Dorothea is characterized by mutual respect and shared ideals, offering a contrast to her first marriage. His presence in the novel underscores themes of progress, integrity, and the pursuit of true companionship. Fred Vincy is a young man struggling with direction and financial irresponsibility. His affection for Mary Garth motivates him to pursue self-improvement and maturity. Fred's journey toward personal growth and his eventual marriage to Mary reflect the themes of redemption, responsibility, and the importance of ethical behavior. His character arc highlights the potential for change and the value of steadfast principles. Mary Garth is a practical, intelligent, and morally grounded young woman who plays a significant role in influencing those around her. Her relationship with Fred Vincy is marked by her insistence on his personal growth and responsibility. Mary's character embodies the themes of integrity, hard work, and the importance of ethical conduct. Her presence in the novel provides a counterbalance to the more ambitious and flawed characters. Nicholas Bulstrode is a wealthy banker with a secretive and corrupt past. His attempts to maintain his respectability and influence in Middlemarch society are ultimately undone when his misdeeds are exposed. Bulstrode's story serves as a cautionary tale about the consequences of hypocrisy and moral corruption. His downfall underscores the themes of integrity, reputation, and the impact of hidden sins on one's life. Let's explore together the main themes and concepts of the book. Marriage and idealism. Middlemarch explores the complexities of marriage, particularly through the experiences of Dorothea and Lydgate. Dorothea's idealistic expectations of intellectual partnership with Casaubon and Lydgate's ambitious plans are contrasted with the realities of their marital relationships. The novel examines how personal aspirations and idealism can be challenged by the practicalities and compromises of married life, highlighting the tension between individual desires and shared responsibilities. Social reform and progress. Set during the time of the Reform Bill of 1832, Middlemarch delves into the themes of political and social change. Characters like Mr. Brooke and Will Ladislaw engage with reformist ideas, reflecting the broader societal shifts towards modernization and democracy. The novel captures the struggle between tradition and progress, illustrating how personal and political ambitions intersect and influence each other. Hypocrisy and moral integrity. The theme of hypocrisy versus moral integrity is central to Middlemarch, particularly in the storyline of Nicholas Bulstrode. Bulstrode's attempts to maintain a facade of respectability while hiding his corrupt past are ultimately exposed, leading to his downfall. The novel contrasts his duplicity with the integrity of characters like Mary Garth, emphasizing the consequences of ethical lapses and the importance of honesty and moral fortitude. Ambition and disillusionment. Ambition drives many characters in Middlemarch, but their pursuits often lead to disillusionment. Lydgate's medical innovations and Dorothea's desire to improve the world clash with the limitations imposed by society and their personal lives. The novel explores how ambitions can be thwarted by external circumstances and internal conflicts, highlighting the gap between aspiration and reality. Community and individualism. Middlemarch portrays the intricate dynamics of a small community and the individuals within it. The interactions among the town's residents reveal the interconnectedness of personal lives and social structures. The novel examines how individual actions impact the community and vice versa, illustrating the balance between personal freedom and social responsibility. Characters navigate their desires and duties within the broader context of Middlemarch society. Let's talk about the author. George Eliot, the pen name of Mary Ann Evans, was a prominent English novelist of the Victorian era. Born in 1819, she defied the norms of her time by adopting a male pseudonym to ensure her works were taken seriously. Eliot is renowned for her deep psychological insight, complex characterizations, and detailed depictions of rural life. Her novels, including Middlemarch, Silas Marner, and Adam Bede, are celebrated for their exploration of social issues, morality, and human nature. Eliot's contributions to literature have established her as one of the greatest novelists in English literature, with Middlemarch often considered her masterpiece. Sincere thanks for watching. If you found this summary helpful, consider taking a moment to hit the subscribe button, like or share the video. If you have any feedbacks or book requests, make sure to leave a comment. Regardless, I wish you a great day.